Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafe Gal. Continuing on with our Kirby Superstar Saga. This is gonna be Revenge of the Metaknight, which is technically the fourth one, I believe. I think this is probably the best game on this, or one of the best games on this. It's the most story and the most linear, the most story driven. It's got dialogue in it, which none of the other ones have. Not a lot. Kirby's not a really deep game in general, but yeah. Oop. That was a mistake. Okay, I'm gonna grab our yo-yo. So, one of the things with this is that there are timers on the bottom, which most of the other things don't have. During this section, there's going to be a ton of little, So yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of times we're gonna fight those enemies. We're gonna thrown around to different areas. It kind of has this weird overworld. Kind of has this weird overworld feature. It's not like the other one where it has, you know, like Dynablade kind of tries to pretend like it has an overworld map like Kirby Adventure, where you can pick what stage you want to do next. But it really doesn't. It's just kind of a cheap facsimile of that sort of thing. To try and seem like it has more options than it does. That was terrible. This is really obnoxious. Let's get that bird. Okay. Little water section. But yeah, no. Dynablade kind of tries, and it's a neat little series of, you know, 4 stages, and that's fine. Metaknight is a genuine series of stages that are very well done and has, you know, a little bit of narrative, a little bit of, not much, but it's neat. I like it. It's enough. We'll go with that. I also hate Kirby swimming. Also, I think Metaknight, I mean, DDD is an okay villain. Dynablade was kind of meh. Especially once you get to the end and find out what's really going on. But Metaknight is very much the in my opinion, the best Kirby villain. So he has like recognizable henchmen and stuff like that. Those 3 guys that you have to beat repeatedly. And I apparently jumped into a wall during the auto-scroller. So we get to do the old darn thing again. Metaknight is definitely also the hardest. I think it's one of the hardest ones. I think that according to this, Milky Way Dreams is harder, but Milky Way Dreams has this thing where you can, Milky Way Dreams has this thing where you can, choose your power-ups. Not like that, like literally off of a menu, choose your power-ups. Actually, let's do bomb, bird. See how that works. I don't know what the boss is, so. Oh, okay, Wispy. I'm gonna try something here. Yeah, that is actually doing damage. Okay. I am not sure what happened with the sprites right there. I've definitely never seen something like that. That's bizarre. So you have to beat Wispy to get the star back. And then you do this weird... So you fly at them, and then they shoot you down again. You monster, taking my bird away. Oops. Got a little too close. Okay. We're gonna cheese this out, I think. So this is Mike Kirby. Mike Kirby is a weaker version of Crash, but you can use it multiple times. So it's better against little enemies, but worse against big enemies like the bosses. obviously made for wheel, which is really cool. That's annoying. Apparently I actually need fire for this. Didn't go fast enough. That's right. I forgot about that. There's some neat things like that. Okay, so the star we were trying to ride on didn't work. However, since we took care of Dynablade's babies, we now have a good ride. Dynablade drops us off on Metaknight's fortress, and then is strafing alongside us in the background. I think this is one of the coolest little... I mean, it's so small, such a small little carryover, but it's so cool. Okay, so we're gonna start heading back through the deck again here. I think we get to fight... Yeah, so this is our first time where we have his minions for real. We've seen these guys before. But last time they weren't required. This time they are. They function as a mini-boss. You have to just beat each of them once at least. Fire is not really good against these two. There we go. No projectile. See, I think I want... Ooh. That'll work. This is Plasma. Plasma is a really unique one. The way you charge up the shot is by pushing directions. So basically, every time you tap one of the buttons, okay, apparently it's just me. Every time you push one of the buttons, it charges itself up a little more. And there's like 5 different tiers, I think, of power to it. You know what? I think I'm gonna try keeping Plasma for this. This is Twin Cannon. So Plasma also has a field that surrounds it. when it's fully charged. No! So that's what you can see there, doing a little bit of damage to everything. But yeah, fully charged plasma shots make short work of a lot of stuff. So now we've taken out the first part of the ship. Main cannon has been destroyed. So jetpack is, some of those enemies I was just fighting were jetpacks. Jetpack is neat, or high jump, whatever it is. But it's really hard to use. I've tried doing it for boss rush later, multiple times, and it is, while it is something I enjoy as a challenge, it is not something that I would say is good. Really? I'm very confused by this. Guess I have to use something else? I'll grab a yo-yo. By the way, you may have noticed there's some weird animation where if you eat an item, or your companion eats an item, a healing item, that if you, within a short time frame, if you go to the other, they will share the food. It is weird, but whatever. I'm gonna switch to bird. Heavy lobster! Bird was the right call. Because it chases you. Okay, I'm behind it now, which is really obnoxious. And that right there shows why bird is so nice. I made up so much time right there. Bird's not really offensively powerful, but it's very mobile, which is really, really nice. Not only is it mobile, it has lots of mobility. It's not just mobile in the air, like it seems. It has a lot of mobility options, too, between its dive and some of the other things. Yeah, that didn't quite work the way I wanted. There we go. Plasma is another really good one. That's pretty much exclusive to this game. So, oh, this is another. I'm gonna do bird. This is another one of those where mobility is more important than attacking. If I was getting to a boss, I would want Plasma over Bird, but Bird is really nice for this sort of mobility options that it gives. And apparently I want Yo-Yo. And I got a 1-up, which I hadn't gotten yet this run. And I kind of needed. Another 1-up. Heading towards the reactor. I hope no reflect lasers hit the reactor. Shh, that's a secret. I love this game. Yeah, we'll keep Yo-Yo. Okay. Thanks, Blade Knight. You're very helpful. That's there. So yeah, you basically have to make it aim at itself. Yeah, let's go putter. Okay. Took a second there to get it kind of stabilized, but I got it. Let's get out of this auto-scroller. I think once we get to the top here, it's going to be fighting against the, yep, those three again. Multiple copies of those three. They are nice enough to drop some healing items along the way. Really hope there's another healing item here. I guess let's go... Let's grab a helper just to be safe. This is it. Prepare to die. Oh, never mind. So against Metaknight always offers you a sword before you fight him. There's his little whirlwind attack, which eventually became the terror of Smash Brothers Brawl. Okay, you automatically get a wheelie for this. And now we have a real countdown. "30 seconds to hit the end." Now, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have plenty of time, but it is neat that they did that. You know, they've had this timer running the whole time that you really didn't need to worry about too much. And get to jump off, do a wheelie jump off, and then you see Metaknight flee, and the ship crashes. And that is Revenge of Metaknight. Once again, I mean, Kirby in general is not like a super hard game. It's somewhat of, but I love the way that it does it. And it's going to go through and show a bunch of the power, which is really neat. I think I've talked about most of these already, though. Fighter. I know I haven't... Yeah, Jet's the one I was mentioning that I haven't tried yet on this run. It's definitely something that I'll probably pick up later when I can access it and switch away from it more easily. I haven't done much with Stone either. Stone's always kind of a weird one. Plasma's awesome. Wheelie is great when you're not using it. I never really got to use ice for very long either. So those little guys, the TACs, are really annoying. And all they give you is a power called Copy that lets you copy other things. So you use the copy power, and it's basically like you ate it. Okay. That was Revenge of the Metaknight. I really don't want to do Great Cave Offensive right now, so we'll probably be taking a break and posting these 3 videos. Great Cave Offensive is a really, really long one, but we'll get to it eventually. I may just go through and do Gourmet Race real quick. So, I've been Rafegal. This has been Kirby Superstar Revenge of Metaknight. If you enjoyed this, give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. Feel free to leave any questions or suggestions in the comments. And as always, have a good one.